In a quiet neighborhood in the United States, the home of a successful businessman looked perfect from the outside. Luxury cars, expensive clothes, a beautiful house, and a respected reputation in society. But behind closed doors, a wife was secretly poisoning her husband little by little. In his food, his water, even his coffee. And the husband had no idea that his death was being carefully planned for months. This is the chilling story of Michael Carter, a self-made businessman who was allegedly murdered through slow poisoning by his wife, Olivia Carter, and her secret boyfriend, Daniel Brooks. Michael Carter was a 46-year-old businessman living in California. He owned a successful textile company and had built his empire from nothing. People described him as hardworking, disciplined, and deeply devoted to his family. His elderly mother, Margaret Carter, also lived with him. In 2002, Michael married Olivia Carter, and for years they appeared to have the perfect marriage. They had money, property, and social status. But over time, their relationship slowly fell apart. By 2021, Michael reportedly discovered that Olivia was secretly involved with another man. After that, the couple began living separate lives inside the same house, though they never officially divorced, a decision that would later become deadly. Olivia Carter, 47, appeared calm and normal to everyone around her. But secretly, she had been involved in a long-term affair with Daniel Brooks for nearly 10 years. Shockingly, Daniel wasn't just her boyfriend, he was also Michael's close friend and business associate. As their relationship became more serious, Olivia and Daniel allegedly decided they wanted a future together. But there was one major obstacle standing in their way: Michael Carter and his fortune. According to investigators, the two allegedly believed that as long as Michael was alive, Olivia would remain tied to him financially and legally. So they came up with a horrifying plan: to slowly poison him without raising suspicion. But before targeting Michael, another tragedy happened. In August 2022, Michael's mother, Margaret Carter, suddenly became seriously ill. She suffered from severe stomach pain, vomiting, and weakness. Doctors treated her, but her condition rapidly worsened, and within days, she passed away. At the time, everyone believed it was simply a natural death caused by old age. But later, investigators discovered something terrifying. Margaret may have been poisoned too. Witnesses later claimed that Olivia often mixed unknown substances into Margaret's milk and drinking water. But no one suspected anything back then, and her death was quietly accepted as natural. After Margaret's death, Michael himself began experiencing the exact same symptoms. On August 24, 2022, he suddenly developed severe stomach pain and constant vomiting. At first, he believed it was food poisoning or an infection. But as days passed, his condition became far worse. He rapidly lost weight, his hair started falling out, and his body became dangerously weak. Doctors struggled to understand what was happening because most of his routine medical reports looked normal. Finally, Michael was transferred to a major hospital in New York for advanced treatment. There, specialists performed detailed toxicology tests, and the results shocked everyone. Michael's blood reportedly contained extremely dangerous levels of arsenic and thallium, two highly toxic substances often linked to slow poisoning murder cases. Doctors immediately realized this was no ordinary illness. Investigators later claimed that Daniel Brooks had secretly arranged the poisons through online purchases and fake identities. According to police, the poison was slowly mixed into Michael's food, water, coffee, and medicine over several weeks. What made the case even more disturbing was that even after Michael was hospitalized, the alleged poisoning reportedly continued. Detectives later recovered encrypted messages between Olivia and Daniel, discussing poison doses and hospital visits. Hospital staff said Olivia regularly visited Michael carrying water bottles and food, pretending to be a caring wife while doctors fought to save his life. But by then, it was already too late.
Months of poisoning had severely damaged Michael's organs. His liver and kidneys began failing, and on September 19, 2022, after spending more than 2 weeks in the hospital, Michael Carter died from multiple organ failure. At first, authorities treated the case as a natural medical death. But Michael's sister, Rebecca Carter, became suspicious after realizing that both her mother and brother had died within months of each other with nearly identical symptoms. She pushed investigators to reopen the case. Once toxicology reports confirmed arsenic and thallium poisoning, the investigation turned into a full-scale murder case. Detectives interrogated Olivia Carter and analyzed her digital records. According to investigators, messages recovered from phones and apps allegedly contained detailed discussions about poison doses, delivery methods, and ways to avoid suspicion. On December 2, 2022, Olivia Carter and Daniel Brooks were arrested. Police later described the case as a carefully planned conspiracy driven by greed, betrayal, and a secret affair. Investigators also believed Margaret Carter was allegedly murdered first because she could have become suspicious or inherited part of the family's wealth. The case quickly became one of the most shocking slow poisoning murder investigations in the United States and gained nationwide media attention. However, the legal battle is still ongoing. Both Olivia Carter and Daniel Brooks denied all accusations and pleaded not guilty. Court hearings, witness testimony, and forensic investigations continue as Michael Carter's family waits for justice. This case remains a terrifying reminder that sometimes the greatest danger comes from the people closest to us. Greed, betrayal, and hidden relationships allegedly destroyed an entire family from the inside. And even today, the final verdict in the Michael Carter poisoning case has not yet been delivered.